How y'all doing out there? This is Coach Mcfadden, head coach of TC High School. And the play that I want to go over is using a shift in motion to either A, help your run game, or B, get you a quick screen out of it, or any other variations of things you can do. I have an RPO type of offense. As you can see, the formation that you're looking at is from the go-go offense that Brandon Merriman runs down at UNLV. Great guy, really has a great mind for this. Um, Here's the thing: in 8-man football, it's not the same as 11-man football. So you have to find ways to also be creative, which I think 8-man coaches are super creative to do the same things that you could do in 11-man, but keep it in an 8-man setting, right? It's awesome. You got to play around with your personnel. Not everyone has the same personnel. So the things that I'm showing, yeah, maybe you may not be able to do it. Maybe you have to have zone blocking. Maybe you have to do a different type of way you do it. But if it can give you an ideal, then I'm there for that. And sometimes I have to switch this stuff up based on my personnel. But these are the things that I've done in 11-man, and this is stuff that I've done, trying to implement in our 8-man system. Now, first of all, everything starts with the run to me. You got to be able to run the football to be able to establish things. Now, do I want to score quick? Of course, I came from the air raid family. I studied in the run and shoot, but I've also came from Michigan where I understood that the run game was very important. So I tried to mix certain things in there. And don't get me wrong, you can't commit to all of them, but what you commit to, you can put in your playbook. Our committing is to the run and the RPO that we use different things off of. So what you're looking at is that offense. So sometimes what we like to do, and I don't know why it's goes all the way over here yet. So he'll be about here. Is we'll motion him out to go into our deuce formation, as we like to call it, to see what he's gonna do. So now if he comes over, that's good for us. We have a down block, kick block. We're gonna hand the ball off, try to get us 4 or 5 yards. So we're good with that. We want that really. On the backside, once we do that, this is a screen. He's going to go with the screen. This guy's going to block. And once he catches the screen, he's going to turn up. And we tell the receivers, block for your guys. If you love your guys, you're going to block for them because you're going to have opportunities to catch the ball. You're not blocking for your guys. You're not going to have opportunity because you're not going to be out there. On the X side, you're looking at right here, we have a gift route. If this guy's playing press or some, or that, the quarterback and the wide receiver have had a lot of time together, they can change this into that. Now, if he's sitting way back here and the quarterback just wants, and these guys have worked on this now, they don't just go on this willy nilly. They work on this, and he just wants to do a quick comeback, and they signal that he wants to hurry up and pop it over there. He can. This is something that they can play with, and it's something we'll game plan throughout the week and see. It's you got to practice these things. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, just have him do a blocking. Anything you feel like you need to do. So now if this guy sits in, this is the thing we really want to throw the screen. We're hoping this guy doesn't motion out with him. Really, he kind of sits in between because now and the safety rushes over. Say, and this is another key guy we got to look at. The safety comes over here to try to stop this, then it's an automatic handoff anyway because you got one-on-one tailback with tailback with a backer. He's going to hit that hole hard, and this guy's got to make a play. If he misses it and the safety shifts over, boom, he's going to the house. Right now, if the safety sits here because the safety's sitting here, then we'll throw the screen. We'll try to hit the outside. If this guy's it's not as clean as we want it to be, then he'll just try to go up and get yards. Getting positive money is not a bad thing. But if this guy shifts all the way over and then he's here, we're going to take our chances running the ball. And we do have a play off of this to defeat this type of formation where we'll switch this route, where he'll go wheel route instead. And you can't wait for it all to develop. He just knows he's got to run a little stop route. He's got to run a wheel, and he's got to take the shot. This is what we call a shot play. Right here, just he's gonna take off, and we want him to throw it right away. Catch, don't even really ride that. Catch, boom, pop it up. Try to get the ball right in between this area. Let me draw it up for you. So he's right away. Tell you, huddle is so hard to deal with sometimes. He's kind of willing it. He wants to hit about right here because we don't want these guys all going downfield. So he's going to hit it about right here because his safety's shown that he's not giving up the middle of the field. Why is he not doing that? Because we have been running and running and running this play. even when we had the two backs in the backfield, let's see right here. So we delete that. Let me just show you, even without the motion, why are they so susceptible to this? Because they're gonna tell they got to go right here. So we've been running and running and running this play. Boom. So they're getting tired of us killing it. This guy can turn this into he can turn this into a slant pattern based off what he sees, or we can hit that quick. So if this guy's playing in the middle of the field and we've game planned this, then he hurries and gets here. If the guy's sitting back, because he's like, screw that. They're not going to beat us, whatever. We've been running. So this guy's sitting back. We turn that into that. Make this guy wrong at all costs. And like I said, all these ideals I'm giving out are done by a game plan basis. Now, what I do know is when we use that motion and shift, we're going to either run a screen, we might run the wheel based off what we see with our alignment, what our safety sees, or we're just going to run the ball. And we're going to try to pound the ball to make you get tired of it. We really want to control that. If you want to leave us on an island, let's say, again, let me get back to that. Let's say we motion this guy out and, you want to shift over, excuse me, and you want to say, you want to stop that. Cool. We're just going to keep running the ball. We're patient enough to do it. And then if you want to say, okay, I'm done with this, I'm going to overcompensate with that, keep this guy here, then we'll just keep throwing that screen. We'll keep throwing that screen nonstop. Football sometimes doesn't have to be hard. It can be just simple. That's kind of one of the RPOs we like to use. Even if we line up in the deuce formation, it means we just already line up in it. We see how they line up. This is all the same stuff. These guys know that. Or, real quick, sometimes I get on a roll here and I just like do this. Sometimes the same thing here. We'll do a fake swing out to see if this guy chases it. And if he doesn't chase it, right now we'll just call straight handoff. If they play it good and they make the tackle, then they make the freaking tackle. That we're good with that. We get a couple of yards, but we're seeing what he's doing. And eventually, if he falls asleep, because we'll run this out a couple of times just to see what they're doing on the play. And he'll go up like he's blocking, and he'll block. And finally, if we feel like we have a speed advantage, then he'll just pop out and throw that anyway and just try to get to the edge. If this guy stops, starts blitzing or stops committing or over, these are young men. Sometimes they're going to do that, or they finally start to bring him over. Hand off. If he stays here, then we'll throw that. So there's many things you can do out of this. I'm just giving you ideas, guys. No right and wrong here. If you can do it better, cool. But these are things that we do. And I hope this video was helpful for you. Like, subscribe. Any questions you have, Coach Mcfadden88@gmail.com. I'm more than glad to help you. Y'all have a beautiful day.